he'll be thrilled if I knock on his dressing room door.
Hello.
And it's Barry in.
Right, shall we, do you want another question?
Yes, let's go for it.
Number 11.
I know. What's your favourite lager?
That sounded like a Northern Andy Bell.
His name's James, right? And he sounds like James McCartney.
Oh, does he? Is that what James McCartney sounds like?
Doesn't he?
I don't know.
Stuff like that.
My favourite lager, Peroni.
Has it always been? No.
No.
Red Stripe, wasn't it, for years?
No, Red Stripe for ages. But Peroni. If I'm going to the supermarket and like my 10-year-old said, "Dad, get some lager," I'll get some Peroni.
So it's good for kids.
Well, yeah,
because it's little.
Yeah.
Bottle.
Yeah. I'll say, "What do you want the twist off stuff?" He said, "Go on then."
Go on then.
So I'll get him some like twist off Budweiser, just so he don't go mad. But
when you say something like that on the radio, does then Peroni send you a load of beer?
I remember I was at a party once up in Scotland, and the paparazzi were outside this hotel, and they wouldn't let look. They'll leave if you go out. So I went out and had a pint of Tennent's, and I got sent a lot of Tennent's over that, and they were actually going to give me a special phone number. They were going to put a fridge in the studio. I didn't have a studio at the time, but if you guys, they were going to put a fridge in the studio, and then I was going to have a special phone number that when it run out, they just send it down.
Oh, you didn't do it, and you.
But
didn't
I don't. Yeah. Well, no. I'm not really big on Tennent's. I mean, I drink anything, but I'm really into cider at the minute.
Yeah, this is interesting. So you're into it's like a sort of...
It's organic kind of...
Is it fizzy or like cloudy, that sort of flat cider?
It's not flat, it's not cloudy, but it's not kind of crystal clear like...
Sediment?
Sediment?
Is there sediment in it? Because with the Somerset proper ciders...
Don't live in Somerset.
No, but I'm saying ciders from down cider country, there's some sediment in it.
No, there's no sediment. There's no. You mean like a load of gravel at the bottom of the glass?
Gravel, but bits of apple or
bits of apple.
Bits of
apple. Oh, Mick Jagger. Oh, they got apple in that cider.
It's cloudiness. It's from apples. That's come from the apples. I bet.
Why does that signify cloudiness?
That is well, people can't see that, thank God. But it was a gesture of an upturned spider wiggling its legs.
It's not cloudy. There is no sediment. It's nice. It has a weird, not weird. It has an interesting, whatever the opposite of aftertaste is, pre-taste. It's kind of like, that's a bit weird.
As a pre-taste, where you can taste it before you
moves
through time.
Well, an aftertaste is like, you taste it 4 months after, innit? When you just go, wow, hang on a minute. Oh, that curry's gone fruity, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's got an initial, hang on a minute, that's interesting. And then that goes, and then you just bang into falling around then and arm wrestling with the cat.
Is it, do you have it with ice?
Yes.
Yeah.
4 ice cubes.
Oh, God.
1 for each child.
You've only got 3 children.
Oops. Right, let's play a tune. Gonna play now Keep On Keeping On by NF Porter, and this is a great old Northern soul tune. Could be from the 70s, sounds like it's from the 60s though. It's got a great riff in it that Joy Division lifted for one of their best tunes on Unknown Pleasures. I can't think of which one it is, but as we're playing it, we'll dig out that Joy Division tune. This is NF Porter and Keep On Keeping On. There you go. Keep On Keeping On by NF Porter. And the tune, the Joy Division tune where they lifted that riff from, it's called Interzone, I believe. Apparently whoever was managing them at the time said, "Am I mind that punk stuff? You want me to do stuff like this, mate?" And they went, "All right, we'll show you." And they did it. Some might say it's a better version, Interzone. This It's a tune, though. Anyway, that's a tune. NF Porter, Keep On Keeping On. What were we talking about before the break?
We were talking about being in Cana or something, weren't we? I think we were, we were talking about your favourite lager. It's all sort of booze
What's
related.
your favourite lager? You don't drink lager, do you?
Well,
you went through a weird phase. I remember
gluten-free.
before you went vegan or whatever it is you are now.
Not vegan.
Well, where did you go? Gluten free.
Yeah, but that's not a choice, darling.
What?
It's not a choice.
Well, before you did that,
yeah,
you were like, I can't drink Guinness, or I can't drink Guinness, I can't drink that. Have you got any water?
No, I never went through that stage.
You couldn't.
I was never asking for water.
You were drinking Guinness though, at one point, and then you couldn't drink it because your little tummy started crying one night.
No,
I can't drink anymore.
No, I used to drink Stella.
I know what you used to drink. You used to drink Magnus cider because, as everybody knows, there was one can of it on the rider for over 2 years.
Just one can.
Bottle, actually.
He didn't want me to get drunk. No, I used to drink cider, but I used to drink Scrumpy Jacks, Strongbow, anything. Any old cider. What? I wasn't shaking.
He always used to do this thing, right, when we used to go out. Whereas we'd go to a gig or something, and then we'd end up back at like the firehouse or the Grouch or something, and we'd all pile in there. And as the drinks started to arrive, regularly someone would come up and say, "Who ordered burger and chips?"
He's always having a go at me.
And you're like, what? Hang on a minute. No one's ordered food. And then right from the back you'd hear, "Oh, I did. It was me. It's burger and chips." And then you'd have like chips and tomato sauce on a table while you're, trying to nobly get rat-arsed.
Yeah, but that's the
Tuesday.
tactical. I just get hungry about 1. Sometimes we were drinking from about 6 p.m.
Katie, I tell you what, let's not eat now. Let's wait till we go to the gig because we'll get him to buy it when he gets
He'll
to the
be drunk. He won't even remember.
He won't even know.
2 burgers each. No, I'd have my tea and then go out drinking, and then about 1 a.m, you'd think, I need to eat something.
I can't. Can you drink while you're out having it? I can't do it. I can't even eat.
No, you can eat.
Yeah.
You can. No, I can't. I can't eat. I can't eat 3 hours before I go out.
That's weirder than you're meant to line your stomach, then you go out, and then if you're hungry,
Not if you're Irish,
why
mate.
do kebab shops make a trade at past 11 o'clock?
No, so I can't. It's one of the. I can't multitask. No, I don't even like going out for dinner and then going out. I hate that. I'd rather go for dinner and just stay in the restaurant till they throw you out. And going out, you've had creme brulee and you're all chili sauce.
You're having to go at me for being a fusspot. Well,
Loads
anyway,
of Fargois, all of that.
Yeah, all that stuff.
But no, I can't. No, I don't like doing it. I like if I'm going out, then it's a kind of like a Thursday night. Right, we're out. The lads are out. I'll have a big lunch, but a late one as well, about 5. And then by the time it gets to 8, mate.
So when do you eat
like
again?
Rocky.
When do you eat
into the
again? Next
firehouse.
day, hungover. You have breakfast.
Yeah.
And would you have a big breakfast?
No. What?
No, I have a little bit of avocado on
Are we
toast.
going to list our breakfast regime? If I list mine, will you list yours?
Yeah.
So, I have for breakfast fruit and plain yogurt.
Well, even if you're hungover and you're
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a man of routine. I never break the routine. And 3 pieces of toast. And I cut those 3 pieces into... I'll have one, and then... So I've one with peanut butter on, and then half the one... So
these triangles or rectangles? Well, how are you cutting these?
I cut them into little fun-sized bits. So I have 1.5 slices with peanut butter on, smooth peanut butter.
Yeah.
And then I have the other 1.5 with butter and Marmite. Also cut into little fun-sized bites. And a cup of tea. That's breakfast. And that does me till about 3 or 4. Then I start getting in a fury about 3. And then lunch is whatever I fancy. What do you have?
And but hang on, that's every day. That's just
every day.
No matter what's happened.
I'd probably be the most easiest man to poison. Should anybody want to poison me?
And how, what would happen if you didn't have smooth peanut butter or Marmite or something? You just start banging your head on the wall and freaking out.
No. If I break the routine, I rarely break it. I can't begin to tell you how much of a creature of habit I am. I eat the same things every day
at the same times.
give or take, 45 minutes, and I'll eat them for months, years, until I get sick of them, and then go on to something else.
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
Because it's weird.
Why?
Like, all right, it's weird because people need variation. That's weird that you don't have variation. It's weird that you get so stuck in it that you basically can't deal with the world unless
Ask
you've
yourself
had...
this. Would you rather have various breakfasts, okay, and never have had 12 number one albums in a row?
Back
or would
to the
you
arrogance.
rather have the same breakfast every day and sit at the kitchen table knowing that you're a record breaker?
Rather have all the number ones and the success and a different breakfast every day.
Well, that's not how it works.
Otherwise, it'd be just like
That's
a
not how it
grim
works.
prison of little
You start
triangles
messing
of
around
light.
with your breakfast routine, you cannot be inspired by anything else.
Really? Maybe this is good advice for creative people.
Okay, then, Master Chef, what do you have every morning?
Bacon. No, I can't.
You can't have bacon. Your stomach could
I
cry
have
its
bacon
arse
and
off.
eggs, or I have Spanish tortilla, like eggs and potato thing, which you can just get from Sainsbury's. Not that I make it, I'm saying I don't make it. Sometimes scrambled egg with some spinach.
Spinach? Spinach? Yeah, are you spelling spinach? Spinidge.
All right, sorry,
that it?
spinach. Do you want me to get onto your pronunciation?
Spinach.
Can you say
Spinach.
for the people at home? Can you say cherry tomatoes?
I can't. I'm going to say it. Cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes. No, I have different breakfasts, but I am limited. I can't have any sort of cereals. Can't have toast unless I have gluten-free bread, but that's horrible.
Gluten-free bread is
It's like a prop.
rubbish.
It's not worth eating.
Neil, are you brave enough to throw your breakfast regime in?
It's porridge and coffee.
It's typical, spoken like a true indie kid. Porridge and coffee. There's
Porridge
probably an
and
indie
coffee.
band called that playing in a
Blur
pub
song,
right
isn't
now.
it? Yes.
Should we do a question?
Well, I was just wondering if it's like being in the military, right? When you're a band, you're on tour, everything is scheduled. You're given certain things.
I know where
right?
you're going with this.
So what's happened is you've spent your life on tour, living out of a bag with your little wash bag and your little breakfast and your little what time's our call and all that. And so you've got institutionalised. You're in many ways like a soldier, but an extremely cowardly
I'm
one
a
who's
soldier.
never been in a war. Who simply just demanded certain things on his toast in the morning. Would you say that's fair?
Well, going on tour, that's you're entering into a world of chaos anyway, because hotels, the regime, whatever regime I'm living under at that time, goes out the window because your body clock's all over the place. So, and you're reading a menu in an hotel and going, I'm having a bacon sandwich this morning. I don't care what anyone says. So I do. All bets are off on tour. I will, and have done. Got involved with an omelette on tour.
I bet you have.
And when they say, "What would you like in it?" Remember somebody said that to me once in America for the first time, and I was like, "What? What? Eggs?" They were like,
I want and let. Did you say that?
"What fillings do you want, sir?" I was like, "What have you got?" And then 4 hours later, when he stopped listing them, I was just like, "Can I just have eggs on toast, mate, or what?"
Yeah, but hang on. What I'm saying is like, when you come home, the fact that you stick. So basically, tour is chaos. So when you come home, you
Yeah.
stick rigidly.
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
Okay.
To a
I thought
yeah.
it was the other way around. I thought tour was like regimented.
Well, it is in the sense that the gig happens at the same time every night, and there is a kind of routine, but your home comforts are out the window. I mean, people they don't know how hard it is. They don't know how.
A teddy.